Good morning. I want to talk for just a minute today about how the law of attraction really works. Okay, so a few years ago that movie The Secret came out and everybody got really excited about how we can create our reality and we can manifest anything we want. We can have a Lamborghini, we can have the house on the hill, and all of that is true. We do create with our thoughts. Napoleon Hill's book Think and Grow Rich was one of the early books to really, explain all of this and how it works, and it is super powerful. But a lot of people wound up being left frustrated. It's like, well, why isn't it happening? I keep doing this. I keep thinking about what I want. I made my dream board, and it's not happening. So I just want to talk about the things that weren't discussed in that movie and that have been left out of the formula. Okay, so it is true that what we think about, we bring about, and that we do manifest with the creative power of our thoughts. However, in another one of my videos, I talked about the fact that we have two minds. Okay, so when we're thinking about what we want to create, what we want to manifest, we're using our conscious mind. Okay, it is our creative mind. But the other mind, the subconscious mind, is still running those old programs of lack. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. Men cheat on me. Women are mean, whatever that is. We have all of those programs running in our subconscious mind, and they're also attracting. But here's the part that, is kind of like the not so great secret, okay? Our conscious mind is only about 5% of our attracting and creative power. Our unconscious mind is about 95% because it's able to keep those movies and tapes just rolling on autopilot all the time. We don't have to be consciously putting our attention there. Our unconscious mind is so powerful, it can just keep playing those old movies, those old tapes, those old programs all the time, and it's always attracting often what we don't want into our energy field. You know how people who were born into money's just easy for them? Because that's in their subconscious. They don't have to think about it. They're already attracting it unconsciously. It's easy for them. It really is. So I see this in a lot of my clients. I'm kind of the end of the road. They probably tried everything else before they show up in my office to seek hypnosis. And they're like, I know all these things. I see what's happening, but I can't stop it from happening. And it's kind of true. Because until we really pull those weeds out of the subconscious mind, using the language of the unconscious mind, whether that's with hypnosis or NLP, tapping, Ho'oponopono. There's a lot of tools and techniques to actually clear things out of the unconscious mind. But until we do that, we're really continue to attract these negative circumstances often into our lives. And, I see this so specifically with my clients. The people whose dad cheated on them wind up with cheaters. The people who were treated like they're not good enough have low self-esteem. Or they even attract very specific, sometimes odd specificity, okay, of something in their childhood, and now they've attracted one or two or three people into their life that have the same unusual trait. So it's very clear to see how law of attraction is working. And it works together with a combination of factors. First of all, when we have these programs, it's kind of getting in our energy field. Our personal frequency blueprint is the culmination of all of our thoughts, all of our beliefs, all of our emotions. And that's kind of sending out a radio wave signal, around us. And people can pick up on that. We've all met those people that are like, oh, I just feel that icy chill from them. And the other person like, they're just such a warm spirit. We can feel people's energy as soon as they walk in the room a lot of times. And so people will know if someone is an energetic match for them. Not meaning something that we want with our conscious mind, but a match for our energy field frequency. So often victims find perpetrators, perpetrators find victims. They're attracted to each other because they're on the same frequency. Now this works together also with our reticular activating system. That's the part of our brain that tells us what to notice. Okay, so for example, you just bought a car over the weekend. 2 months ago, you never saw them on the road. Now they're everywhere because your brain is like, notice this car. So you may be in a room full of 1,000 men, and if you have some unresolved trauma, unresolved wounds, whatever that is, you will find the man that's a match for your particular dysfunction, so to speak. Now, this isn't your mind trying to play a nasty trick on you. It's kind of like, I think our soul is looking for healing, you know, like a chance to get it right this time, to learn the lesson. It's like a chance as a do-over. You know, you keep doing it till you get it right. And so, you know, I think all of these things are working together. We'll notice the guy, our energies are a match, and it's the law of attraction working through, you know, these subconscious programs. And I think it's all is, and you know, for our own good, even though it's really hard to see that. It's a chance to say, okay, well look, see, it's happening again, and you know, you're creating it, and what do you need to heal so that this can stop happening? And it's all for our highest good. It just can sometimes be a painful process. Now, of course, just to be aware of it is not sufficient, you know, consciously aware of it, because we don't really change things with our conscious mind. But once we're consciously aware of it, we can then find the tools, the techniques to clear in our unconscious mind, to pull those weeds. Then we can plant those new positive ideas that we want to create into fertile soil with no weeds that are gonna, you know, have that internal conflict and sabotage what we want to create. And things can be easy, and we can attract easily our abundance, our good, our great relationships, and on and on and on. So I hope that this gives you a little bit more understanding why maybe you could have been beating your head against the wall. Why do I keep thinking about positive things? Why do I keep, you know, doing all the right things, but it's not happening for me? Sometimes you just have to get a little deeper, clear out the mess, and then it'll be really easy to manifest with those conscious thoughts. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and namaste.